What's up guys, Jeremy here. I just wanted to do a quick video kind of explaining why I started. Alright, that's gonna be annoying. Let's leave. Alright, hopefully this is better over here. Sounds a little more quiet. Some people doing construction over there. Okay, story time. So, a couple months ago, I graduated college and I saved up a bunch of money to go to Asia. This was my first trip out of the United States, which I was super excited for. I saved up for, like I said, I saved up for months. I was looking forward to this trip. And so we go on the trip and it was amazing. It was like my first time ever experiencing like a super different culture. I've been to Mexico. I wouldn't really count that as too different. I lived in San Diego, so it's like pretty much the same, and I was on a cruise too, so I don't think I'd really count that as a cultural experience. But so I went to Bali, Indonesia. I went to a bunch of places in Thailand. I went to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, somewhere else, and then I also went to Tokyo in Japan, which was super tight. I love Japan. I want to go back to Japan for sure. But while I was on my trip there, I realized that I soon had to go home and I had to find a job, and the only time I was going to be able to travel again is when I had my 2 weeks vacation, which is like nothing. Like I was there for 6 weeks and I still feel like that was not enough time for me to just like really experience everything out there. So I was in my hotel room. I had gotten food poisoning in Bali. I don't know what it was. I didn't drink the water. It was just maybe, I don't know, some kind of weird food poisoning. But I was in my hotel for a couple days just sitting there thinking about like how can I travel and how can I make money without having to be, you know, in one location. And I thought about it, and there's ways to do it, and some of the ways I thought of off the top of my head were like writing a book or investing in real estate, but I'm terrible at writing. I don't have money to invest in real estate, so I was looking up some things on Quora, and I came across a couple of things. One was freelancing, so like freelance writing. There's design, there's translation, there's tons of things you can do freelancing. And my main thing that I've majored in was marketing. So I really wanted to start a business and have it kind of run on autopilot to where I was making money while I was traveling. But you know, when I do work, I can work out of like a co-working space, cafe, basically anywhere that has internet and some coffee. So I was looking up different business models and I came across Amazon FBA, and I was like, man, this is it. Like, I'm gonna put all my effort into learning this. So as soon as I got back, I spent tons of time reading books and watching YouTube videos and listening to podcasts, and man, I had it down packed. Like, I was ready to go. But in the end, the investment for Amazon FBA was just a little too high for me. The bare minimum for like inventory and all the fees and stuff was gonna be $3,000. That's like the bare minimum. So more likely it was gonna be somewhere towards $5,000 to $10,000. And I was like, man, I just don't have the money for that. You know, like I really need to find something that has a lower startup cost, but something that there's a similar business model. So I found out about drop shipping, which basically is similar to Amazon FBA, but I'm not actually creating or private labeling the product. It's where I'm selling another, back at it again with the noises. So there's another, hold it. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, probably can't hear it that much, but so basically drop shipping is where I'm selling other companies' products on my website, and I basically get a commission for every sale. And the cool thing about dropshipping is I don't actually hold any inventory. So basically, whenever I get an order in through my website, I send the order over to the company, and then they drop ship the item over to the customer. And that's like the business model. I was like, this is perfect, you know. And then the startup cost was basically under $1,000. and there's not really much of a recurring cost except for the like the website hosting and stuff like that. So I've been working on a drop shipping store, and that's like my main focus right now. I really want to get into some other business models like the Amazon FBA, but like I said, there's higher startup costs, and that's something I could get into later. So as of right now, all my efforts are in my drop shipping store. And so I was looking for kind of like a community around that works on location independent businesses, and I couldn't really find anything. The only location independent entrepreneurs I could really find were all traveling, and they're all abroad, which is basically what I want to do. So I was looking around and I was trying to figure out where's the best place for me to go, where there's going to be a lot of location independent entrepreneurs that are doing what I want to do and that I could learn from and that I could hang out with, you know, just like be around like-minded people. So the number one place I found was Chiang Mai, Thailand, which was one of the places I went on my Asia trip. And I figured, you know what? I mean, I don't have anything to lose. I don't have, like I said, no job here. Like, I really want to do this, so I'm taking the plunge, and I'm going to be moving to Chiang Mai here in like 2 months. I made the decision about a month ago. The reason I'm going to Chiang Mai is it's super cheap living expenses. I'm only going to be spending like maybe $1,000 a month. That's going to be on like rent, food, that's everything. So I'm super excited about that. And the way I'm going to be saving up for money is with my current job. I'm a waiter and bartender at a restaurant, and I'm going to sell all my extra shit I have in the house. I just have like a bunch of like super old like clothes and shoes, electronics, just random things, guitars, like just a bunch of random stuff that like I know for sure I'm not going to be using. I haven't touched them for years. I might as well just sell it, get rid of it, and that'll be kind of like my my runway of cash while I get out there and just pay for my living expenses and everything. So yeah, and the reason I started joining Jeremy was after watching my 2016 video, which I'll link in the description. I did like a recap video of my year last year, and I just noticed like I filmed quite a bit this year because I went on a trip, but the other parts of the year I wasn't documenting anything I was doing. And I don't know, that just made me super sad. Like, I'm not able to look back in those moments. I have a couple like Instagram pictures here and there, but just not enough documentation of my life. So I figured I'll start this website. It's gonna document everything that I'm doing from my move from here to Chiang Mai, living there, any travels I do, and then focusing mainly on like the business aspect of my life. So I'll be focusing on everything that I learn, all the things that I mess up on, and just kind of sharing it with you guys so that you can learn from it too. And yeah, I just think it'll be an amazing experience for me to document everything that I'm doing. So if this is something you guys are interested in, please subscribe here. You can go to joiningjeremy.com, where I'll be posting a bunch of blog posts, information, resources, everything that I learned. So until the next one, I'm out.